Hello twin flames and welcome to the DM to DF reading for Thursday. So I thought today, because I'm doing things a little bit differently today, instead of just doing a DM to DF, I thought I'd do a DM to DF channel reading. So the divine feminine speaks to the masculine speaks to the feminine. So I'm going to bring in two decks that complement each other very well. Two of the first decks of channeled messages I created on this journey, and it's the divine masculine and the divine feminine messages of love. So these go so well together, just like the pink and the darker candle do there. Very beautiful. So the light and the dark energy. You know, sometimes the darkness around the masculine is, healed by the light of the feminine. So what do the masculines want to say to you today, divine feminine? What do the masculines want to say to you today? What's on their mind? What's in their heart and their soul? What do they want to express? There we go. And feminines, what do you want to say to your masculine today? What do you want to say to your masculine today? Wow. Well, what you're saying, look at this. It jumped out of the deck. We're going to start with a feminine message. We are twin flames. We are twin flames. So you're saying to your masculine, we are connected. We are connected by soul. We are connected by heart. We are connected by body. We are twin flames. We burn eternal. And we love eternal always. And I feel this is something you may want to share with them right now. And the angels are reminding you to hold back from saying it in the physical and let them know in the 5D. And that's what you're doing here, because sometimes we can bombard our twin flame with information and it can backfire because they may not be ready to hear it, or they may need to come to their own conclusions about it. So really, if you tell them too much too soon, it can feel like you're getting nowhere, like you're going round and round in circles, or you're banging your head against a brick wall. It doesn't serve you. So instead of telling them your twin flames, or making them try and understand, which we've all done, I've certainly been there, not with George but with a catalyst, trying to explain what the journey is. And I might as well have just been sticking my head down the toilet for the good it did, then understand that they are guided in their own way to this information. And they know you're right, but they have to come to their own conclusions. So you can tell them on the 5D. You can tell them through telepathy and feelings and thoughts. And that's what you're doing today. You're saying, I know we are twin flames, because we are. We are twin flames. And I miss you all the time. So you're missing your twin, not just, for a couple of times a day, all the time, because you are one. And that's natural. There's nothing wrong with missing your twin, but understand that you don't need your twin there 24/7 to feel at peace, because your twin lives inside of you and you live inside of them. But you do miss spending time to them, talking to them. So whatever you're missing in the physical, give it to yourself in the spiritual. That means connecting on the 5D creates that huge, spectacular cosmic bonds that makes everything right again. But also giving to yourself what you feel may be missing. If you're thinking, I miss you because I'm missing talking to you, you can communicate with the angels. If you're missing spending time with them, doing things, do the things you would do with them, with yourself. Make yourself your own best friend right now, your own love, your own great love, because the relationship you have with yourself is the most important one you'll ever have. And remember, when you work on that relationship with self, you're really working on the relationship with them. So your masculine is saying to you, I desire you on every level. So he's saying to you, I desire you body, heart, mind and soul. Every level. Why? Because we're twin flames. Because we have that bond. I'm not just interested in your body, even though they're giving me fear, because maybe someone out there is thinking, is that all he wants me for? And that can cause fear within the masculine, because they've never desired someone so much in that way. And they feel very vulnerable around you too, a bit shaky sometimes, a little bit shy. But he's saying to you, I desire you on every level. You turn on my mind. You and me have conversations that go beyond the normal. So that's why you can have funny conversations and have a laugh. But you can also have deep conversations and go deep down into the depths of things and analyse things and get excited about what you're talking about. He desires your soul. the way you make him feel things he's never felt. So he desires you on every level. And he's saying, your smell drives me wild. Now this is really interesting, because if you watch today's Divine Masculine reading and you chose pile 3, I picked up on this in that. So the masculines are very, sensual, and they pick things up in their 5D, yes, but their 3D senses. So it's a bit like this, the Divine Feminine is very clair-aware, which means you're clairaudient, you open your third eye, you're clairvoyant, you open your third eye, you're clairaudient, you open your ears, you're claircognizant, the ideas pop in, you're clairsentient, you feel. So, you're connecting constantly with your clair awareness, which is your 5D senses, whereas the masculines are very sensory in their physical world. Remember, because the masculines learn through the physical world and the feminines learn through the spiritual world. So the masculines are more aware through things they see, things they smell, things they touch, taste and feel. So he's saying, your smell drives me crazy. It's amazing. So what that means is, yes, if you're wearing a nice perfume or aftershave, he's connecting with that, but also your primal smell. Your primal smell is like a spell, and that's true. Honestly, there's nothing nicer to me as a Divine Feminine than the scent of George and his natural aroma. Smelling him. Sometimes I just smell his neck, or when he's asleep, I just drink him in. Not aftershave, his natural scent, because it's just amazing. It's like that natural drug. It's like what Edward talks about in Twilight when he says, your blood is like a drug to me, to Bella. Well, your scent is like a drug to your twin and vice versa. And you know what I'm talking about. It's sexy. So he's saying your scent is sexy. The smell of you on me. And maybe the masculines are still smelling you on them because you've just spent some time together and he can smell you on him. But this is about, it goes deeper than that. Because if you've never connected in the physical and you've never had that physical connection, but you have a very powerful spiritual connection in the 5D online, you can still smell that. You can still taste it and touch it visually, orally, what is it for the ears, audiently, but you can feel all of this because you are one. So he's saying to you, your smell drives me wild. And, I feel that he may be receiving signs about that through the things he's sensing around him. So this could also be someone walks past him with your perfume on, or maybe the smell of hot coffee, or a certain food type, or cut grass, or something that makes him remember you. And he's like, oh, the smell of you, I desire you on every level. So he desires you in his senses as well as his body and his mind. He's saying, you are the one. You are the one. Of course you are. There's nobody else. You are the one. So he's letting you know that other people may be around him. There may be other options around him, but you're the one. You go far beyond anybody else. You're the one. He knows this. And he's saying, I get lost in your eyes. So again, remember visual. Senses, 3D senses. He looks into your eyes with his eyes and he gets lost in them. He feels you on a deep level when he looks into your eyes. He feels vulnerable. He goes a bit shaky, a bit shy. He gets butterflies in his tummy. He may not act like it to you. You may not notice this at all on the surface. But inside, he's like a child again. He's like a teenager. He's like, oh, you make all these hormones go mad. And our love will conquer all. So he's saying to you, our love will conquer all. Why? Because you're twin flames. Because you desire each other. Because you're magnetic and you're drawn back to each other. And, if you're missing your twin, you can guarantee he's missing you too. So trust the feelings today. And remember, this love is so much more than a physical love. It's experienced in a physical way, but also through spiritual awareness too. So being clair-aware and connecting with physical senses brings the experience into reality that you are twin flames. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.